Hello everyone, I'm Penros776. Today we are, or well tonight, because it's late at night, flapping into the FEH Channel. A really exciting one, this one, because we're looking potentially at a new book right here. Or I say potentially, almost certainly. I mean, look at that board there. That looks like the emblem of someplace or other. And also the new book's just ended, so obviously we're getting another book, right? Still very excited for this one. These are always really exciting ones for new books because we get funny trailers, we get aesthetics, and the aesthetics of the new book are what really matter, right? You guys agree with me? Yes, many updates. Show us now. Where are we starting? Here? Yeah, very good place to start. Ooh, shiny gold stuff. Faye? Bubbles. So, I have no idea what on earth that means, but... Oh, we're definitely in some kind of bubble zone. We've got our bubble wizard here, I'm guessing. Oh, and we're in the bubble. Interpret this as you will. Okay, bubble wizard. Bubble us. We are maybe friends with the bubble wizard? The bubble wizard has a bubble sister. Bubble sister stepped on the Aetherid's floor trap. Big mistake. And is going all golden. Okay, so maybe it's Bubbles versus Gold. Yeah, look, here's a very gold snake person. We're doing Fire Emblem Heroes at them, and... Oh, they can move and stop time. They can rewind time? Remarkable. By the way, this music actually kind of goes. It's a bit more traditionally fantasy than some of the previous book themes, but the vocals are good. I like what they've done with the vocals here. And... Oh. Hey, it's just like the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Okay, there's another sad-looking bubble lady, and we've been bubbled to... Oh, we're here with bubble friends. Right. Same battle, but we have a bubble friend now. Maybe that'll change things. Maybe it won't. Who knows? Is that it? Some sort of glass-breaking effect here as well, so that's... Oh, actually, looking at the design now, I really like the trousers there. Well, I'm not sure if they're exactly trousers. They're kind of not covering the hip. But safer. Okay. Vanaheim. I was going to say, I wonder which of the 9 realms we've got left, because we're pretty much running out at this point. But Vanaheim. Okay. Hafer. By the way, for people who don't know their Norse letters, now you do, that's a V sound. Hafer. TH. And she's kind of been snaked here, yeah. It is a snake. That is, in fact, a snake. That snake takes us back to the snake lady, who's kind of Medusa-y. Gulveig, okay, not Medusa, we're sticking to Norse, makes sense. And she did wind back time. That's... Yeah. Could we possibly beat her? Nobody knows. Golden Seer. Oh, so it's not a 2 realms thing either, they're all from Vanaheim, maybe. Interesting. Well, aesthetically at the very least, it is very cool. Like, you've got a whole lot of these colours and shinies going on. The kids love shinies. The Hold of the Golden Seer. Last Chance, Deciding Conflict. Erased from History. Wow, stakes are big because Asuka apparently can never catch a freaking break. Chapter 13 of Book 7. That's a lot of chapters. Are they...
Chapter 13?
Oh good, I'm not the only one who finds that
VII starts with chapter 13.
Oh,
What's all that about?
that's...
Wow.
You sneaky buggers. It's time themed, so of course you're gonna literally do time.
Closest to her in cardinal directions to lose their actions at the start
Excuse me, what?
phase on odd turns.
But, and she's a mythic?
Seems like that lets you battle your foes without worrying about retaliation.
But,
Truly a divine power. She'll make for a trusty ally.
we're gonna see this in freaking Aether Raids? Oh goodness.
We'll celebrate
Well,
the release of Book 7 by holding some events. I'll tell you all about them.
That seemed busted. There'd better be a condition on that. Okay, yeah, appease me with orbs. How many orbs are we getting? That's not orbs. I do like these things, don't get me wrong. Grails are nice, toilet paper's nice, dragon flower's very nice. Give me orbs. Free.
I spy a lot of 7s here.
Okay, there's a lot of stuff that aren't orbs, but free. Free orbs.
Probably.
Okay, yeah, book 7. Of course, it's all 7 themed. Aether Raids quests? Some people are going to like these, some people aren't going to... Oh, it's... Okay, Aether Rocks and Aether Structures, so if you don't play Aether Raids, you don't care about these anyway. Fair enough. Castle design. Okay, so at least for books continuing the theme of being very aesthetic. It's a very, very sparkly, very iridescent castle they've got going on there. Yeah, luminous. Good word.
For the realm of light,
shimmering, radiant. Yep.
Those geometrical patterns are so pretty.
Yeah, it's a cool looking castle. Can we go back to the bit where you said that Safer is removing our unit's actions on enemy phase? Because that sounded like something very alarming that I can't just forget about very quickly. Okay. These are Fate's heroes. Yes, that's Cordelia or Cordelia adjacent here. It is the small Cordelia, the baby Cordelia. Kaeldori, I think.
First up is Caladori.
Caladori, sure. If that's how you want to call her, then...
Perfect example her father sets. She's unlucky in love.
Yes, a perfect example of having a ridiculously low attack stat.
But that can honestly be a little endearing.
Oh no, her attack stat looks pretty decent. How dare her. Oh, here's Small Takumi. I completely forgot his name. Kuragi. Yes.
He's the son of Takumi, and I hear he's very relaxed and amiable.
He's got a bow.
He's a skilled archer like his father, and it seems he enjoys going out on hunts.
That looks kind of 4-star kit, that, honestly. Oh yeah! There are a lot of people I know who are very excited for this guy. I mean, look at him. Honestly, relatable. Oh, that is 4-star as hell, though. That kit. Did you see that? Although that looked like an Aether Raid skill, so maybe something interesting. And then Hans.
Who wants an axe to the neck?
Oh, me. No, I don't want an axe to the neck, I lied. So, yeah, he is scary. He's... Oh, the Ippei art! It brought Ippei back. Ippei keeps winning. It looks like he has a PRF as well, so... Oh, he'll break your face. He absolutely will. And... Is that Ophelia? Does Ophelia have a kid in Fates? I don't think she did, right? I think she was already a kid. So that, yeah, that's Ophelia as the rearmed hero, of course. Arcane Eclipse, Red Tome, Arcane Weapon. People who have Red Tomes are rejoicing right now. Very excited to see what that does. Looks like some other interesting stuff going on there as well. Okay, so those 4 are the banner. Of course, there's another book start banner. It's another great opportunity to pick up Mythic merges. Okay, Kiragi is a quest unit to make up for the Mythic on the banner. And Hans is the GHB. Love that. Okay.
Parents are already here fighting for Asker, and now they've joined the fray. I hope we
Yeah.
can spend some
It's been a while since the last
between
Fate Spanner, hasn't it?
Now, on to the last
It
item on
has.
our agenda.
Alright, what's up last? Show us, Owl.
It's time for
Update
info
information.
on the next version update.
Alright.
I'll introduce some
A
of
for,
the content
A for
scheduled
Resort?
December. First, I'll tackle the Aether Resort.
What new gameplay have you added to the Aether
Stuffies will
Resort?
appear here. Seeing the
Plush
heroes having a
toys.
truly enjoyable time,
Okay.
and all these cute items helps me relax.
Plush toys.
Yay.
That was a
You'll
Phoenix
also
one,
soon
wasn't
be
it?
able to harvest potatoes
Oh,
and
new
mushrooms from the
crops.
fields. With the addition of these new
And of course, new
ingredients,
crops means new
recipes will be added
food.
to the dining hall.
The
Give these new dishes
effect
a
of
shot
this
by
is,
tossing in some taters and
more
shrooms.
flowers, I guess. Not flowers,
Don't forget to check the
feathers.
accessory shop. Many more
Accessories?
will be
Okay.
added, like 8-bit versions of some of the ordered
Oh
heroes'
goodness, are
PLCs
they adding more?
allies.
Okay, they're not adding more ridiculously expensive
Let's
8-bit
discuss
ones. That's good at
Binding
least.
Worlds.
Binding Worlds. What's going on in
There's a
Binding
new
Worlds? They're
item
updating it
called an
again?
Otherworld
Otherworld
And
Bond?
you can use it to make a hero you swapped with into
Recruit
your ally as a
Former?
Forma.
You-
Certain conditions apply, of
you-
course.
You can just
You
steal
can
your
obtain
allies'
an
units
Otherworld
as
Bond
formers
by
now?
buying an
Well, not
Otherworld
steal,
Bond.
because they get to keep them, I think.
I'm going to go ahead and give
But-
it a try.
Yeah, you can
Who
just-
should I pick?
Your friends who have really cool units, you can go, that's my really cool unit now, I like your build.
Ooh, this is a fine hero.
Look like you can't add units after version 4, if I caught that correctly,
It's nice to
though?
know somebody already thought hard about what skills to select
Yeah,
for
but
this
still,
hero.
there's
I can't
quite a
wait
lot
to
of good
see how
units
they
that
do
came
in
out before
battle.
version 4. So,
During each Binding Worlds event, you can choose
Ooh,
one
legal
former to become
disclaimer.
your ally.
one
When
former,
you join your barracks, they will
5-star
be
level 40,
and
comes
will
with
come
skills like a
level
former.
5. They come with their traits, but any
Ooh,
ascended trait
traits,
that merges
but
the original
don't
hero
get
happens to
free
be
ascended traits,
set.
got
As for
it?
dragon flowers, they will have the highest bonus possible at that
Ooh,
point of
free
launch
max
stats.
dragon flowers, that's neat.
Resplendent outfits will change depending on whether or not you
Okay,
have redeemed them
that
and
makes
themselves.
sense. Anything else?
Blessings, sacred seals, and accessories will not
Okay,
be equipped.
yes, makes
Just
sense, you
wondering
can't
if heroes who
duplicate
appeared
stuff, and it's
version
between
1.0
versions
and version
1.0 and 4.11. Okay,
Yay.
so not 4.0 then, you can go all the way up to not quite 5.
More friends, right?
We all want more friends.
Until
Raise for
now,
friends
you
cap.
could
They've
be
raised for
friends
friends
up to
cap. Brilliant.
150 summoners. But that number
I've been
will
sitting at
increase to
150
200.
friends for
You'll be able to
literally
interact
months
with more
now, so
summoners
being
than
able
you
to
could
actually accept
before.
friend requests again without having to kill
Finally,
friends
they are
from my
real.
list is great. Arena? Are you
Like
making a
the
good
Aether
mode
Raids
now?
Chaos season, there will be
Oh!
seasons where, at
So
regular
that's what
intervals,
they meant by
heroes
that
from
mysterious
specific
question
versions of the
mark.
game will be
Everyone
bonus
thought they were adding
heroes.
like a new member of the
The
Asuka
first season
trio,
like this
making it
will
an
begin at
Asuka
11
quartet
p.m.
or something,
Pacific
but
time
no.
on December 5th.
It's doing the
Oh,
Chaos
I'll
Season
add some
thing.
bonus heroes to
Of
my
adding
team
a
and see how
whole,
I do.
like, patch to the... Also, what the hell is
5
that?
times in a row.
An
Hey,
A
I got a
ticket.
ticket. Wow.
You can summon.
This is a ticket for a summoning event.
That's better than an orb.
4-star special rate heroes appear.
Only 4-star special rate.
Alright then.
Okay.
I guess I'll go ahead and
Is that
use
like
it.
as the rewards, or is it literally just 4-star special rates? They're only letting you pick one. Who's it gonna be? And you get this from Arena?
Summon a 4-star special rate hero.
Okay, Arena might actually be
5 times in a row
not
in
terrible
Arena.
now.
You can earn one
Oh
of
well,
these
I mean
tickets.
the tiers and the scoring is still going to be absolute nonsense, but
These
having
rewards will be available
better
during
access to
all
bonus
seasons,
heroes
starting
and
from the one that begins
a
at
reward
11
that
Pacific
people
time on
actually care
December
about, and
5th.
that's really soon. That's like next Arena season too, so that's great.
Hey,
Well,
that's it for today. Book
that's
season is
everything.
almost
Well,
upon us. We just resolved
cool.
a conflict between
gods,
gods.
but
Thanks to this sorcerer
thanks to
who
the
could
fact
sell
that
time,
Asuka can
there's
never
another
catch a
crisis
freaking
around the
break,
corner.
we're being invaded
What
yet
sort of
again.
future does she intend for
Brilliant.
the kingdom of Asuka?
Literally, why can't we get like
I
1
hope
month
that you
off
enjoyed this
between
news story.
like every
And with
single
that,
various
for
realm
me to
wanting to
take
cause
off.
problems for us specifically? Why can't we just bother each other for a change, you know? Yeah, go back to sleep and... Okay, quick recap then. I don't think there's actually too much to recap in this patch, but I may as well go over it all anyway. Unless we're getting some... No extra surprise. So, starting from the top, our new OCs, Bubble Lady, Snake Lady, aesthetically, absolutely great, right? Bubble Lady, you've got the iridescent, Snake Lady, you've got the gleaming gold. I love all of that. The similarly kind of aesthetically related for music is a little more fantasy this time, but still jamming, which is nice. And of course, they're doing some time shenanigans. Time shenanigans are cool. I'll say that much. For time shenanigans, the fact that they're starting the book at the end, like, come on, that's pretty peak right there. The one thing that worries me, right? The one thing that worries me, what they've showed off here, right here, where she, Safer, the mythic unit, right? Ooh, by the way, green tome unit, interestingly enough, make note of that, and looks like a green Cav tome specifically. This mythic unit, Aether Raids, problems. You follow? Mythic unit, Aether Raids, problems. This seems very much like a we are forcing you to run extra dancers on your teams just to handle all of your units. Because, okay, let's just take one specific type of team, for example, right? And then take it from there. In a Cav line, she is giving you a free line for herself just to stand in, right? In a rally trap, she's turning that off by potentially, like, just disabling the unit you're trying to rally to in the first place, because they'll only pre-combat rally if the unit actually has an action to attack with. That's a big nuisance for me specifically, Fire Emblem Heroes. There better be some way of playing around this. Likewise, even for something like a dancer trap, on the one hand she's not going to completely turn it off because she is still going to, like, create a unit for your dancer to dance, but she can totally make a situation where your dancer is dancing the wrong unit and the trap isn't really much of a trap anymore now, is it? All sorts of just absolute nonsense going on here. Going to be a nightmare for hit and run as well, because if your unit is on the front line and you've got some kind of range extension skill on them, she can just go, no, you don't. And then you are sad forever. So what I'm saying is there had better be some freaking counterplay to this. Otherwise, you've just made both seasons terrible, because, by the way, looking at her stuff, we can see, right, it is very clear that she is a Astra mythic, by the looks of it, right? I'm not making that up? Yes, she is an Astra attack mythic. We can see some other skills here as well, actually, and her stat distribution. Very low defense, a super high attack, super high res. But that's coming with still water as well, so it'll be a little lower than that in practice. Looks like a chill 4B slot, maybe? Her weapon is just named after herself because, narcissism, I guess, and she has a PRFC slot. Good to know. But yeah, that's an Astromythic right there, which means instead of balancing out the Aether Raid seasons, they have now made Dark Light, which is absolutely horrible on offense, and Astra Anima, which is absolutely horrible on defense, having to deal with Saver and Elamine and all the other nuisance when you're living in a world where your only good mythic is Arvel. Well, I mean, there's probably other good mythics as well, because Juma still has his place, but your only good extra slot mythic is Arvel, so good freaking luck. The balance has been good recently. This might have been a swing in the direction of awful. that being said, that out of the way, everything else is good. Well, I mean, we only get 3 orbs, but all the other rewards are nice. Like, there's a lot of rewards going on here. But come on, 3 orbs, a whole bunch of toilet paper, a whole bunch of everything, really. Like, just a lot of stuff. Again, castle design, aesthetics, cool. And the banner, it's Fate's Kids. A lot of people out there are super excited for Fate's Kids, I think. Well, they're maybe not quite as excited for the fact that of the 3 Fate's Kids they've added to this banner, 2 of them are 4 stars. Oh, the new Fate's Kids, because I guess Ophelia is there also as her rearmed version, but 2 of them are 4 stars, and they're the guys, because of course they are. Caldry, yeah, we can see some stats as well for all of these. Although Caldry's is only on screen for a very brief moment, so I'll have to use my special skills to pull that precise frame up. Okay, so yeah, high attack, high speed, moderate defense and res. The kit we see here doesn't really say much about her. There's nothing special going on. She does have a pre-charged Draconic Aura, but I don't know if that's just for the sake of the trailer or not. I guess we'll see more when the unit review comes out, but for the time being she seems like a somewhat normal Lance Flyer, which I guess makes sense following the Cordelia archetype. Hiragi has some skills. Probably the most exciting thing Kiragi has is Swift Sparrow, which, I mean, it's easier to get now than it was in the past, but it's still a surprisingly hard skill to pick up at 2 rank. Swift Sparrow 2 comes with a new bow, Unbound Bow. Let me remember what the Unbound weapons do, because we've had some Unbound weapons before. Alright, Unbound is the solo condition for -5 attack and defense and neutralizing bonuses. It's Violent came with the Unbound Axe, come to think of it, so yeah, we're getting another one in that series. Cool. Dwyer, again looking supremely 4-star here, because he does come with... Actually, is that an ARO skill or is that an ARD skill? I can never remember the difference between the icons, but he comes with an AR skill. Looks like attack res? Maybe? Nice that they're bringing them out on 4 stars, at least, because at this point, the units they do come on, you don't really want to fodder off just for an AR skill, really, honestly. And Aid Plus, is that a new staff? I think that's a new staff. Yeah, I think that's a new staff. I haven't seen an Aid Plus staff before. No idea what it does. Again, it kind of glows, I guess. It doesn't show any after combat effects either, so who knows, really. Hans, really cool, has a PRF. We don't get to see his skills, I don't think. And then rearmed Ophelia. Really cool art here, by the way. Does she get the whole background as part of her special art? Because that is going above and beyond, honestly, and especially with the kind of dragon wings back there as well, and the eye patch, and honestly, there's just a whole lot going on, which is very fitting for Ophelia specifically. Also the moon, the fire, the smoke, just... yeah, a bit of everything. But she... oh ho ho ho. Special Spiral 4. Use this information as you will. Special Spiral 4. Okay. So, looking like another very juicy inheritable unit here, with just some great skills. Of course, the Arcane Tome, Special Spiral 4, Times Pulse. I can never remember what all the A slots are now because they all look so bloody similar, but yeah, very excited to see what this unit does in a little more detail. Probably something to do with special looping like the earlier Ophelia. Another arcane unit who doesn't seem to have any PRF skills, by the way, same as Gangloat, so I don't know how successful she'll be, but I guess people still will build her for the or will roll her for the arcane inheritable bonus, because, you know, arcane weapons are just good. It turns out, if you've played with them, you know they're good. Last but not least, Aether Resort changes. Fun literally doesn't matter unless you're into it. There's no like gameplay value there. Binding Worlds, on the other hand, being able to form your friends' units, that's huge value right there. That's huge value because, specifically, if there are any like older units that have suddenly become meta for whatever reason, and you want to pick them up, you can now just arrange with a friend, or several friends even, who has those units, to give you the best chances of picking up that old unit that you really want. Obviously, they're not letting you do this to new units because they still want you to spend orbs, although it looks like at the moment the only way to get Otherworld Bonds is by spending money. That might change, because it did change eventually with Former Souls, but if it does change, I expect it to take a little while. Still, that is kind of absurd, honestly, that they're letting you just pick up old units like that, but does also make sense given the next bit of information about the last mode here. Well, actually, before we go on to the last mode, friends list increase. Yes, thank you. Very good. Last mode here, Arena. Arena bonus unit rotation has always been pain, right? If they're helping fix battle even a little bit, thank you for easing the pain. But then, the big news. First summon tickets for 4-star special rate units kind of says to me that all the units that are on the 4-star special rate, they want us, because we're getting one of these every week, right? Every single week we're getting a guaranteed 4-star special rate. That's kind of silly, right? It's saying to me that they're basically handing these guys out now. Maybe you can't still pick a specific one very easily, but all those old units that you want to merge up for whatever reasons, you now have a real chance at doing. Beyond the real chance you already had, of course. You have a realer chance. And honestly, some of them are very valuable still. Even though they're old enough to be on the 4-star special rate, they're still good units. And some of them as well, I'm looking at Brave Arm, Brave Hexer on this image as my biggest examples, got very special refines too. But some of them are going to get special refines in future, so honestly I think this specifically is a pretty great change. All in all, the banner, the new book, the everything about this FEH Channel hasn't exactly blown me away. It's not a ridiculous announcement like some of the previous ones have been, but it's all very good changes, except for you, Saver. I'm looking at you. Do not ruin Anima Season for me, I swear. I'm gonna... Okay, good, got it. So long as we're all on the same page here, we can get along. But aside from that, yeah, whole FEH Channel's been pretty decently alright, I'd say. So a solid, like, 6-7 out of 10 FEH Channel. Not bad. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll be back very soon with some news on the refines. I thought I'd take a look at the refines for once, because I look at them with my eyes, but I haven't looked at them with my mouth before. And of course reacting to the banner and the skills and PRFs on that. And, well, a couple other things as well, probably. So if you want to catch all that, subscribe, comment with what you thought about this FEH Channel, because it is one of the big events of the year, the start of a new book. And I'll see you all in the future. Penrust out.